What's going on, and welcome back to Knife Life EDC. As you can see, I got a few knives in front of me, and it's kind of a video just showing some love, I guess, and a kind of a comparison, I guess you could say, and just to talk about the company that I have in front of me. That's obviously Kunwu. Kind of just wanted to talk about them and compare them real quick, and they've got a lot of new stuff coming out, like different, not just knives, but also like extras and accessories, which are always pretty cool. Um, I kind of have them in the order I have bought these, and this is the S-Towel, this is the Pulsar, and this is the couple more newer ones. This is the one I got this one before the Padre. This is the crap. I just drew a blank. That's kind of stupid. The Django, or Django. I don't know how it's pronounced. Django, I think. And then you have Padre. He came out before Django. I just didn't get one until very recently. Honestly, I ordered it. I think I got this one, and then I ordered this one. No, I can't remember for sure, but I did get this one after this one, obviously. I guess kind of wanted to talk about them just because these Kunwu is my favorite company right now. Like, I love my American based companies, knife companies. I do love them. They do make great knives. They are sometimes expensive for some reason. I don't know why. It's because it's American made, and I do like to support my country, obviously, and I do when I can. But I'll give it to Kunwu. They produce some great knives with great like accessories and steel and handles, titanium, stuff like that. They really go over the top, and especially for the price. Um, this is the S-Towel, as I said earlier. A great thing about this now is it's not now. They've actually been releasing a pocket clip, which I've actually got not ordered yet. I'm getting ready to order one though. But they have that. If you know me, like, I don't ever bash wire pocket clips just because they do work really well for me. They don't get snagged when I put them into my pocket or on things as I walk by or stuff like that, or my shirt. But they work really well. I love this. Was my first real front flipper. Actually, it was my second, but it was my first like more expensive one. And I still carry this one a lot. I've had it for a good while now, and I love this knife. But what I really like is the pocket clip I've seen. They have a new pocket clip. It's titanium, and it looks phenomenal on there. I'm going to be getting that, like I said, and I think it's going to really pop with that orange peel titanium. This is also Van X, so you got a great steel for it, right? Which is why I also love Van X and LMAX, because that's really all they deal with that I've gotten. They have other steels I think they use, but the ones I've gotten have all been Van X and LMAX. And now don't quote me on that. I may be wrong. They may only deal with Van X and LMAX. Not real sure about it, so I haven't really looked in all their knives. They have older knives, but yeah. So I'm not quite sure. Not 100% sure. I would figure they would have different steels. This is the Pulsar. I actually was wanting to get this one before this one, but they didn't have this. I wanted the orange peel originally. They didn't have it in stock, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'll wait for it. But this one was. So I was like, okay, you know what? I was going to grab the S-Towel, and we'll see how it is. If I like Kunwu, I'll get the Pulsar. And unknown to me, I absolutely loved it. And then I have four knives from them. Now. This is one I wanted to really talk about. There is the Pulsar, obviously. It's the LMAX, and this one kind of lit me up the first time I opened it. Not first couple times, like it cut me pretty good. I had a nice little wound on my hand for about like 4 weeks. But yeah, like I'd had problems opening it at first, and I will say with their XT locks, they I would almost say like give it a couple days to break it in, because I had problems like flipping it open, or not flipping it open, like my fingers hitting the lock. Because obviously I want to do this, as you can kind of see. Sometimes my finger just kind of wants to hit that, so it won't open real well. So I have to learn to kind of flip it, and I think this needs a little bit of flipping action, and just broke in a little bit. And my hands need broke in like in order to use it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say too. Like my hands need help with it too, I guess. But one thing I wanted to really talk about this is that I actually had a guy. He said, I would buy that knife because it looks phenomenal, except for the pocket clip. And you know what? I thought when I originally saw it, I didn't like the pocket clip. It works fine. It does what it needs to, and then it has that little K symbol on it and everything like that for Kunwu. But it's not a bad pocket clip. It really isn't. It is kind of nice. But I didn't really like the way it looked. I thought it looked kind of weird. And they're actually on the website. Like if you're not keeping an eye on the website. Like they have stuff being released, like coming new all the time. Like they have like, I think they have like a purple handled one with a diamond texture, pulsar, and then now I think they have like a black, maybe a DLC coating on the blade, and then like a stone washed for the handle. And so that they're coming out with new stuff all the time. And if you really want to keep up on it, just I have the honestly on my phone, I have the website saved. Like it's always up, like it's always a page on my internet on my phone, and I look at it probably every couple days. And I also have them on Instagram because they also release a lot of stuff on Instagram, like news and stuff that's going to be coming out. So the information, like I say, keep an eye on Instagram and on the website. They always have stuff coming out. But so yeah, they have a pocket clip coming out that is also kind of like the one they have for the S-Towel. I think it's a slight difference in it. You'll just have to see it. I'm ordering both of them just because I want this one to be a titanium and this one also to look more like the rest of them, obviously. But again, like it's going to be great. They do a lot of great things, and especially with the pulsar. Like a pulsar is apparently a very popular knife among Kunwu, and that's why they keep releasing new stuff out about it. Plus, like for knives, they have like a whole bunch of accessory. They have back spacers, pocket clips. They have this and that. Check out the website. I'm serious. And they always have sales sometimes. And if you get it on their pre-orders, you're definitely going to get a good price because that's what happened with this thing. I think I got it under $200, and now it's like $230, I think. I'm not quite sure. But the day the pre-order came out, I was definitely there to get it just because it looked like a great knife. But this right here is obviously the Django. I said it earlier. And I think they have 4 or 5 variations of this. Yeah, I think about maybe 5. They have like carbon fiber. This is the reverse tux right here. They have the carbon fiber. I don't know if they have an orange peel yet. Well, maybe they do. They have a satin version. They have a stonewash version. Crap, I don't even know if they have a orange peel. They might, and if they don't, they're probably going to. So I wouldn't even worry about that. If you want one, you're probably going to have one. But I really, really like the reverse tux on this. I was very impressed with it. I was kind of unsure just about the knife in general on how I would like it or not, because if you can tell with these three, these are kind of more straight. Like this has a slight bend in it. This one is straight, has a straight back. This one has quite the curve on it. And I didn't know how well I would like that. But once I got it and checked it out, it kind of grew on me looking at the pictures of it online and stuff like that. And then when I got it in hand, like I was very impressed with it. It actually is very ergonomic. Even when you choke up on it, because it has that nice choil right there. It is a great knife. It is a little smaller-ish. I have small hands. I feel like I say that in every video, just to give everybody a size comparison, I guess, of knives. That's how I do it. And if you have a bigger hand, you should be all right. Obviously, if you can choke up still, then you have that extra real estate. But yeah, so it's a great knife too. It has the XT lock. They have a whole bunch of variations, like 4 or 5, 6 of them. This is definitely one to check out. And again, like I said with the XT lock, like it was when I first got it, I had problems with it for some reason. But I don't know. I think it's because it needed broke in, and I just needed to learn how to put my fingers the right way. You know what I mean? But I was very impressed with that. I know people who went out and bought 2 of these. I knew a guy on Instagram. I saw him. He had bought 2. He had bought like the carbon fiber one, and then I think bought the stonewash one. So it's definitely a super nice knife, especially with that coating. Like that, I thought it was going to be like a very, very black, dark coating, but it's almost like mirrored polished. Like it's really a nice, nice coating. I was very impressed with it. All right, let's get back into Big Papa right here. Obviously, you got the Padre. Oh, and this is also LMAX. Excuse me, I did not tell you guys that. This is LMAX. This is Vanex, and I do love Vanex. I've heard nothing but great things about Vanex, and in my experience personally, I've had nothing but great things to say about it and do with it. I was honestly, why I didn't get this when it first came out was because, again, as you can tell, it's quite the curve, and it's even more so than the Django. Like it's got quite the curve on it. And I did not know if I liked it, if I was going to like it, so I didn't want to waste my money on it. But I went ahead and, took a chance because Kunwu has done, well by me, since I started buying them. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. And it's, again, I'm very impressed with it. Even with the 4 fingers on the knife handle by itself, I have plenty of real estate. And then you can also choke up on it, and then you have more than plenty. If you have a really big hand, this is honestly the knife for you. Um, I guess what I like about also Kunwu, I like the thumb holes. I don't know if they do any thumb studs or anything like that, honestly. Maybe some of the older ones, but I'm not quite sure. I don't think so. I'm trying to think of all the ones I saw on the website. I don't think they do like thumb studs, so I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. I think they all have at least a thumb hole on it. The only one that has only one opening way, I guess, is this one, and that's just the thumb hole right there. Or you can do the XT lock and obviously open it that way, open and close. But actually, wait, same with the pulsar, yeah. So the XT locks only have that one way of opening it, unless you use the XT lock. But this has the front flipper on it, and with their front flippers, they do very well. Like, let me show you with these two. That's the difference between them. Like they do them really well. They designed them very well, is what I'm trying to say. Like for this one, I thought I was gonna have problems with this because it was so long. The blade was, but it's not a problem at all. Like it just flings right open and not a problem whatsoever. This one was a little less, like I got less real estate, I guess, but it has great jimping right there. So I never slip or anything like that trying to open it. And it just flings right open. And I also, like I said, it's a bigger knife, so I thought it might be a little bit of a problem. It's a little thicker also, as you can kind of tell. Thicker blade on it. But still, like it flings right open. Just it's a perfect knife. Not perfect. I'm not going to say perfect. Nothing's perfect, right? But it's an excellent, excellent knife. These are both obviously also not liner lock, frame lock. Sorry. They also do one thing drives me crazy is it doesn't drive. Okay, it does, but it doesn't. They do use T6 obviously screws on stuff. Not everything, but what company doesn't use T6? I'm sure they're probably cheaper. I guess I don't know. I really don't. But like the XT locks are T6. Are these? Okay, I'm gonna eat my words right here. I forgot that the only thing that was T6 was the frame locks. Is everything? Oh man, I'm gonna eat my words. Maybe it was just because of that. It was because I knew the XT lock was, and the pocket clip. No, no, no. Okay, seriously. So they have T6 screws. Just depends on what it is. Like this is not. That one is not a T6. That's a T8. These are T6s. Back in that pocket clip. That's probably why it's a different pocket clip too. So that's probably because it's a little better. Maybe that's why. But the XT locks are okay. Yeah, so many of my words. I thought they were T6. I thought there were more T6 on them. So another great thing for Kunwu. The XT lock is T6. This pocket clip is T6. The rest is T8. The line or the frame locks, the screws for the detent and all that stuff. Those are T6s, but that's it though. Honestly, that's not bad. I forgot about that, so that makes me eat my words, and that's another reason why I like Kunwu. Like they really do produce great knives. They use great materials, great like titanium, great handles. Texturing is awesome on these, like the diamond texturing. I originally just wanted the orange peel ones because I thought they looked better, and I'll show you what they look like up close. You can kind of see it. It looks like an orange, obviously. But that's why I did not get any of these diamond textured ones because I didn't think they would be that. I didn't think they'd be that great. I thought they looked a little goofy, honestly, at first, and I just didn't think they would feel that great in your hand. But honestly, they feel awesome, and they provide that little extra bit of grip and everything like that, and texture for not slipping and stuff like that. But that's all I kind of really got. Like I'm waiting for the Chad to come back out. I know on the Instagram website they said that it was going to be coming out in January. I think they were making some more. So I'm waiting for that. I don't know what designs they're coming out with, like color schemes, like titanium, obviously. But hopefully they're coming out with the reverse tux again, and they have the stone wash. So if I can't get the reverse tux, because I am a big fan of the reverse tux look, if I can't get that, I'm obviously going to get the stone wash. But that's hopefully in January, so that'll add to the collection, and I'm really excited about it because, like I said, Kunwu, I don't know if you guys know this, I used to call it Kunwu a lot, and apparently I heard Metal Complex call it Kunwu, so I'm trying to go to that because he seems like he knows a little more about knives, obviously, right? So Kunwu, great knife company. They are Chinese. I wish more American companies kind of followed in their kind of footsteps because they do a great job, and especially for the price. But that's all I got. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, please, or a comment is always appreciated. But if you haven't subscribed, also subscribe, please. Thank you.